Hey, hey, hey! Happy Fun Day Monday. Thank you all for tuning in on this Monday. Today is day 8 of our Million Dollar Baby Plan series. Super excited. Thank you all for tuning in. Okay. How was everyone's weekend? I hope it was great. It has been raining and storming and thundering today, literally all day today. It actually startled me a little when I was in the kitchen. I was like, I thought a tree fell on my house, child. Thank you all for joining. Tap in, tap in, tap in. Today is day 8 of the Million Dollar Baby Plan series. Thanks for joining. I see y'all coming in. Okay, on this Monday afternoon. Monday evening. I hope everyone had a great weekend. Mine went by pretty fast, but doesn't it always go by pretty fast? I am going to go ahead and get started. I don't want to keep you all long. If you know me, you know, baby, I'm going to get in and out, give you the information, let you ask the questions, and I'm gone. I don't like to do anything long, especially when it comes to educating the people. Because I feel like once you start educating people on different topics, or even new subjects, once you start talking for so long, you start to lose people. And me, I'm one of them. If I'm in a webinar, seminar, baby, you got a good 45 minutes with me before it's like, okay, I'm ready to go. Let's wrap this up, right? When we was in back in class in college and high school, classes used to be about what 50-55 minutes. Yeah, I think that's my max, a regular class. Thank you all for tuning in on this Monday Fun Day, day 8 live of the Million Dollar Baby Plan policy. I'm sorry, series. And tonight we're going to be discussing what age should you start a $1 million baby plan. And honestly, the age is now, today. That is the age to start a $1 million baby plan. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Welcome back to day 8 of the Million Dollar Baby Plan series. I am LC, the owner of LC Financial Solutions, where we specialize in helping our clients maximize their wealth, minimize their taxes, and master their legacy. And tonight we're going to be discussing what age should you start a $1 million baby plan. And my answer is the age that you are right now, the age that your child is right now. We want to be early with it, as early as possible. I get a lot of parents that ask, should I wait till my kids are older? Because sometimes you may feel like your child is young, so they may not need a $1 million baby plan. And honestly, I think a lot of parents have way more time than they actually think they do in some circumstances. Sometimes, again, like I said, you need to get a plan right now for your child because anything can happen at any time. I've had some clients where their kids have had health issues, new health issues, and now it is becoming an issue in underwriting stage to actually get them approved for a $1 million baby plan. And we don't want that. We want to be able to have you and your family protected at the age that they are today, because today will be the youngest that you will be. And so tonight we're going to talk about timing, starting early, and why many parents choose to start when their kids are still young. And so again, now the truth is there is no perfect age, right? Some parents start when their children, oh, excuse me, y'all. Some parents start when their children are newborns. Some start when they're toddlers. Some parents start, when they're elementary school teenagers, or sometimes parents even start when their children are adults. I feel like I've seen that more than normal, or I'm not going to say normal, but more than usual lately, where I will have clients that want to get their adult child covered. And there's nothing wrong with that. I do feel like if you have kids at their age or at any age, you should get them covered as the parent. And so, again, just in case something happens to them where the parent actually has to bury the child, they will have something in place. But one thing I feel like a lot of families do realize once we set policies for them or their family is the earlier you start, the more options you have. Because typically your children are younger when you create $1 million baby plan. And so they qualify for lower pricing items or lower pricing plans. Let me not say items. Y'all know I got multiple jobs. So I use these words interchangeably. Sometimes I call my clients candidates, clients. If y'all know me, y'all know everything that I do. So don't charge it to my heart. But again, when you start early, you have more options and you have that option of obtaining a lower premium, right? And so if you have a child that's 7, their premium is going to be lower than for a child that is 17. But the good thing is the earlier that you lock in a policy, you literally keep that same premium for a lifetime. And so I know some people may have said like, "Oh, my mom has a Gerber plan on me." And I'm pretty sure your mom, was paying a lower price for that because, again, you were young. But when you say things like that, typically those plans that your parents may have had may not be a great deal of coverage. Sometimes, it could just be enough to lay you to rest and that's it. But when we talk about these $1 million baby plans, we want to be able to use the money that you have while you're alive in the plan for things that you need now, right? And honestly, life changes fast. So your health situations can change fast. Finances can even change faster. And so that's why many parents choose to start the conversation early instead of waiting later. And let's be real, as a parent, in a blink of an eye, our children are growing up, right? They go from being babies to walking to, in school. As many of you know, this is London's first year in school. Um, I don't know if y'all can hear me still. It's storming over here. I don't know what's going on. Give me a second. Mm, I'm here, but you all can't see me. What's T? What's T? What's T? Let me see. Okay, I'm back. I'm not sure what happened. It's storming over here. I don't know if I went out. I don't know if I went in, but if you are now tuning in and catching me back at this time, again, today is day 8 of the $1 Million Baby Plan series, and we are discussing at what age do you get your child coverage? And my answer is today, right now, because they're in good health. They don't have anything situational that's going on with them that could deter them from the underwriting plan for them not to obtain coverage. As I mentioned before, I've had clients whose children has different medical issues, which is something that is new because they've never had it before, but now they are trying to get life insurance coverage for them, and it is extremely hard once health changes when it comes to obtaining a policy, and that can be for parents and kids as well, right? Our health can change every day. But as I mentioned, it's better to do it now than later because, I mean, let's be real. parents blink and suddenly, that they are babies to walk in. Now they're in school, right? Now they asking for a phone for Christmas. They get to talking back, baby, because London, she gon' I ain't gonna say she's talking back, but she gonna say what she gotta say. And so time moves quick. And so, with time moving fast, you don't want to delay setting up $1 million baby plan with your child. I wish I got a couple people I see joining my live, joining in and out my live. If you are watching this live, send me a DM so I can show you what $1 million baby plan looks like with your budget. I can show you what that cash value will look like over time. And today, in one of the groups that I was in, I seen someone mention, they were going through financial situations and they had children and they just didn't know what to do. And they were asking, what could they do? And the whole time I'm looking at my phone, I'm screaming like $1 million baby plan, $1 million baby plan. Because guess what? If you have $1 million baby plan for your child or even for yourself, because you can still get you $1 million baby plan as an adult, you can have these plans that is building cash value over time. So just imagine if you have a daughter who is 10, right? And that's what is that, preteen age, I guess. So if you have a daughter who's 10, once they turn 20, you have 10 years of cash value built up into a policy. And if something was to happen financially or your finances was to change drastically, you would have cash value in that $1 million baby plan that you would be able to borrow tax free, not like a 401k, a 403b, or a pension if you are, below the age of 59 and a half. But you would have this cash value sitting, growing, right? And you'll be able to use it when you need it. And so when I talk about these $1 million baby plans, a lot of times people may think, oh well, my kids are grown, so I probably missed out, or dang, I wish I would have had this for me. No, you can have your own $1 million baby plan. That's why when I talk to my clients and they say, okay, when should I get this? Like right now, we should do the application right now, because again, today is the youngest that you will ever be. And if you are healthy now, this is the time to obtain those $1 million baby plans, not only for yourself and your family, but also to build that generational wealth. We always talk about building wealth and wanting something for the next generation and wanting to leave our kids something. We need to leave them $1 million baby plan. A lot of times people say, hey, dang, I wish I would have known this sooner. It don't matter if you know it today, in the next 10 years, in the next 15 years. Go ahead and get you $1 million baby plan, because if you don't have kids, you probably have a niece, you probably have a godchild, and you can get policies on them. And guess what? You are the owner of those $1 million baby plans, so you can dictate how the money flows, how the cash flow flows. And so again, if you have a child that's 5, 6, 7, you can get them $1 million baby plan. And while you're paying for that plan, over time it will grow cash value. And so when your child turns 18 and it's time for graduation and it's time for prom, you don't have to worry about working double time, overtime, triple time to pay for graduation. They want pictures, they want proms. The proms now is looking like the red carpet. And so you don't have to work for that, because you say, you know what, let me go on this $1 million baby plan to see how much cash value that I have, or see what my borrowing worth is, and let me go ahead and pull from that. Now you don't even have to worry about pulling from your own finances, because you have this $1 million baby plan. And so when parents ask, what age should I get it, you should get it now, because your child is healthy, easy underwriting, easy approval. It becomes more difficult once we start to have these health issues. Once we start to get older, these $1 million baby plans become more expensive. And so some people may say, well, hey, maybe I have 4 or 5 kids, so I don't feel like I can invest into $1 million baby plan. Yes, you can, because guess what? Here at LC, we have different products that'll still grow cash value based on your budget. If you've been following my lives, I've been discussing how you can obtain a policy for $1 a day for your child, how you can get your child covered for $30, $33 a month. And that's still going to build $1 million baby plan. Now, it may not get there as fast as if you were investing more funds, but again, it doesn't matter if you can start with $20 now, $30 now, because your financial situation that you're in now is not going to be the financial situation that you're going to forever be in. And so you can always increase that. You can always change that value again over time. And as I talked about in some of my webinars, when it comes to budgeting, start now. Even if it's $20 a day. If you say, hey, I got $20, I want to get my child covered, I want to get myself covered, what can we do? I got $20 for him and I got $40 for me. How can we make it work? And I'll show you how to make it work, because we sell multiple products that fit into your budget to where you don't feel like this is another bill. A lot of times people don't obtain these policies because they feel like this is another bill. Like, no, this is your life. This is what, this is what is going to separate you from the next, so you can build generational wealth, so you can make sure that your child is protected. Because again, we all know nobody's going to look out for your child like you, right? And so again, this series is not about pressure, is not to make you feel bad as a parent because you haven't started. This is not about saying that you need something huge, and if you don't have a lot, then you can't do it now. It's not saying that you need to know everything today. This is simply about awareness and options, and that's what I'm going to talk about through this 21-day challenge: awareness and options. Because many parents want to plan, they just don't know where to start. And honestly, starting the conversation is already a step forward, right? Just even saying, hey, I want to plan. How can we go about it? Okay, cool. I'm going to send you my appointment link. So go ahead and sign up and make an appointment. You can be on there. You can have a whole family on a Zoom call that we set up, right? And I can show you how the plan works for you and how it can be beneficial for you and your budget. And so tonight's question that I'm going to leave you all with: how old was your child when you first started thinking seriously about their future financially? Sometimes parents don't think about their children's future financially. From generation to generation, we've been told, okay, once you're 18, you're grown, you have to figure it out. But really, that's how we shouldn't be. 18, we do have to figure it out. So we do need help. And if your child isn't ready financially, then you're just leading them down essentially the same path that you went down, trying to graduate from high school, finding a job so they can work and earn money. But again, you're not building generational wealth. I've heard a lot of clients tell me, hey, I wish I would have known about this sooner. I wish I would have known about this when I was growing up. Better late than never, because even though you don't know about it now, guess what? We can still get you $1 million baby plan, and I can show you how that plan can work for you. And then now you can use the information that you know and pass it down to your children. That's how we start to build financial literacy, right? You say something that you learned and you pass it down. And again, tonight's question is: how old was you when you thought about your child future financially, and how are you going to handle that financially? Because parenthood has a way of changing when we think about everything. Just think about the kids. We got our kids in sports, and sports are expensive. That's an expensive sport that's not building you no $1 million baby plan, right? So you spending money on sports and you don't even have $1 million baby plan for your child. But if you have one, then guess what? That money that you was paying for sports, you probably could have took that off the $1 million baby plan, and where you don't even have to touch your finances. Again, I'm not going to be on here long with you all. I just wanted to come on here to talk about day 8 topic of what age should you start obtaining $1 million baby plan. And like I mentioned before, now, today, if you are watching this live, go ahead and send me a DM and we can get you scheduled to show you $1 million baby plan, how it can work for you, your child, your mama, me, you, your mama, and your cousin too. Literally, I can show you how the plan can work for all of you all. And again, if you want to learn more about the $1 million baby plan, how it works, if you want to see numbers, if you want to see an illustration, just out of curiosity, go ahead and slide in my DM. Send the word baby. I can go ahead and send you my link and we can get scheduled. If you are catching the replay, go ahead and put replay in the chat. If you are seeing this not post, if you are seeing this live, go ahead and like it, share it, engage with it. Even if you just put, hey girl, I see you doing what you do. I see a lot of people always say that when I'm out. Oh, I see you on Facebook. I see what you're doing. I see you keep it up. But y'all not interacting. Y'all not engaging with me. Go ahead and engage. Like I said, like it, comment. You can say, "Hey, girl, what's up? I see you doing your thug thizzle. Go ahead and keep doing what you're doing. Let me know that y'all see me and I see y'all. Again, if y'all have any questions about $1 million baby plan, go ahead and send me a DM. Again, I'm still doing taxes, so I'm gonna go ahead and hop off of here because, baby, for some reason, 2026 has been rocking real hard. Like, goodness gracious, I feel like I really should have had a team that I didn't really want this year. But again, if you all need any assistance with the $1 million baby plan, how to retire wealthy, how to retire if you don't even have a retirement income as of right now, because again, we in our 30s. Some of us might be in our 20s, some of us might be in our 40s. Heck, there's some people in their 50s that don't even have a retirement plan. If you need one, go ahead and send me a DM. I can get you started. I can show you options, everything free consultations. I don't charge for my consultations. This is literally just for you to see. And once you see it, I guarantee that you're going to want it. Thank you all for tuning in tonight of day 8 of my 21-day live challenge of our $1 million baby plan series. I hope you all have a great evening. Again, it's still raining and storming. So, I grew up with my granny. So, baby, we got to turn off all of these lights, okay? And get to the basement. So you all have a great evening. I will catch you all tomorrow at the same time. If you all have any questions, comments, or concerns, please send me a DM. Email me info@lcfinancialsolutions.com. Baby, you can Google lcfinancialsolutions.com and you're going to see all the information pop up on Google. I love that for me. Again, you all have a great night. Thank you for tuning in. If you're catching a replay, put a replay in the chat. If you see this on your timeline, go ahead and go ahead and share, comment, all that good stuff. Go ahead and engage with me. And I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful, blessed, hydrating week. See you all tomorrow for day 9. You all have a great evening.